All right, this is also from chapter 2. We're going to work on adding fractions, but it is not found in your book. So these are just sample problems to sort of remind you about adding fractions. We have 2/5 plus 1/3. Notice the fractions are stacked on top of each other. The first thing we need to do is we need to find that common denominator. We have to find when 5 and 3 are going to land on the same number. So that's the least common multiple of 5 and 3. And 5 and 3, the least common multiple, or in this case, the least common denominator would be 15. 5 times 3 gets us to 15. Now we have to do 3 times what gets us to 15? And that would be 3 times 5 is 15. So because I use the 5 on the bottom, I'm going to use the 5 on the top. So 1 times 5 is 5. So 1/3, another way of saying 1/3, it would be 5 over 15. 5 times 3 gets me to 15. And if I use the 3 on the bottom, 2 times 3 gets me to 6. Again, check your sign. We're adding. We cannot add fractions unless the bottom numbers are the same. We have 15 on the bottom and 15 on the bottom. Then we just simply add the top. We're simply just doing 6 plus 5. 6 plus 5 gives me 11. And then I just put the 15 on the bottom. So 2/5 plus 1/3 would give me 11/15. And that would be in simplest terms because 11 and 15 have nothing in common. The second example is a mixed number, adding mixed number problem. 3/4 plus 7 and 3/7. Once again, I have to find that least common denominator. And that's just like least common multiple. The only reason we're talking about denominator is because we're on the bottom of a fraction. So 7 and 4, the first time they're going to land on each other, it's going to be 28. So I'm going to turn 28s, put 28s on the bottom. 7 times 4 gets me to 28. I have to do 3 times 4 on the top. 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 7 gets me to 28. I have to do 1 times 7 on the top. And I really haven't done anything with my whole numbers, and I really don't need to do anything with my whole numbers until I get my fractions figured out. Check my sign. My sign is adding. 7. Just taking a look at my 7 and my 12. I'm adding them together. 7 plus 12 gives me 19. 19 is written on top. 28 is on the bottom. And then I have to go back and add 7 plus 3. 7 plus 3 is 10. So my answer for the second problem would be 10 and 19 over 28. 10 and 19 over 28. And that would be adding mixed numbers and adding fractions.